Good morning, friends, and happy Friday. So what is in my pocket today? Well, let's find out. I have 3 letters. The letter R, the letter A, and the letter K. So when you put them together, they make the word rack, but not the kind of rack that you hang a coat on, not that kind of rack. It actually stands for Random Act of Kindness. So a random act of kindness, or a rack, is something that you do randomly, which means you weren't planning it, it just happened. You just decided to do it in the spur of the moment. And so an act of kindness is something that you do that is kind for somebody else. So a random act of kindness, or a rack, is when you suddenly decide to do something spontaneously in the moment that would be kind or showing kindness to somebody else. So I'm going to challenge you today on Be Kind Day. Can you do a rack today? How many racks can you rack up? Can you do something spontaneous? It doesn't have to just be at school either. It could be when you're out and about. For example, one of the things that Mr. McChrystal likes to do as a rack is if we're at the grocery store and there are a lot of grocery carts kind of randomly around the parking lot, he will take a minute and he will round them all up and put them in the grocery cart corral so that the person who works at the store doesn't have to do it. Or perhaps sometimes if you've ever been in line to get a McDonald's or a Starbucks, sometimes it's nice if you can to pay for the person behind you. And then when they pull up to the window and the person that works at the store says, "Oh no, the person ahead of you paid for you," they're like, "Oh my gosh, that was so nice." Random act of kindness. So what kinds of random acts of kindness can you and your class or even your family do? Can you fill your day or your days with at least 1 rack a day? How many could you do? I bet you could do a lot, because little racks, little random acts of kindness can really make somebody else's day. And you just never know when somebody else needs to see some kindness. And that's what's in the principal's pocket. All right, friends, it's an amazing Friday. It's a beautiful Friday. Remember who you are. Now back to the desk.
Miss Clemsack B-Day.
Happy birthday, Miss Klimzak. First and second grade honeybee program.
Are you being kind today because it's Spring Fun Week?
Library is closed today. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
And a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now for a moment of silence.
You may now be seated. Teachers, all buses are in. You may now take your attendance.
Teachers, all buses are in. You may now take your attendance.
That's all the news for now. Have a terrific Thursday, Bobcats.